Firefighting is considered one of the most strenuous jobs in the country, whether this includes their demanding work schedule or the physical demand of the job itself. It can easily be said, being a firefighter is not easy.
It's the best job in the world, it really is.
Firefighters need to go through long hours of training, written exams, and physical tasks. In addition to being in physical shape, all firefighters must express a sincere desire to help others. Every day, firefighters risk their lives to save others. In recent years especially, limited research began to be done on the correlation between the chemicals that firefighters breathe in on the job and cancer.
I've been on the Smithfield Fire Department this is my 14th year. My assignment now is backstep engine 1, and then we switch off and I become the chauffeur. They've developed furniture to be releasing more carcinogens with the plastics and everything that they make everything out of nowadays. So they've developed better gear than your firefighter, let's say 40 or 50 years ago, when they would really just wear a helmet, boots, and kind of like a rain jacket per se. Nowadays they've developed gear to have a thermal layer, an outside layer. With that, unfortunately though, it does absorb a lot of smoke and carcinogens.
Many times, this correlation has failed to be looked into in-depthly. Rhode Island state law does not contain a conclusive presumption that all cancer that afflicts firefighters is job-related, according to the Rhode Island Supreme Court. As a result, many firefighters who are diagnosed and undergo chemotherapy fail to get the compensation and disability pension they need to keep their families financially stable.
We have a firefighter here at Smithfield who's been battling a rare form of cancer for the last 2.5 years now. And so he's been out of work for 2.5 years. He's being treated in New York. It's a rare form of sarcoma cancer. It is a terminal cancer. If he comes back to work, he may at some point come back to a light duty status while he maintains his chemotherapy maintenance regimen, which he'll be on for the remainder of his life. Carcinogens and everything we're exposed to with cancers, it's such a gray area. We do know that 70% of firefighters in the last couple of years have lost their lives due to some sort of cancer.
Especially with recent diagnoses, Rhode Island fire departments have taken very careful measures to suppress the risks.
So yeah, it affects all of us here in Smithfield, and I think a lot of eyes opened up when one of our own, Craig, is going through a tough battle, and right now I would welcome him. I would love for that door to open, him to feel well enough to be able to come back to work. He's missed daily.
In recent circumstances concerning COVID-19, firefighters are working harder than ever to protect and save our community. Thank you, firefighters, for all you have done and what you continue to do day after day.